We should have sound now. Trick. Oh dear. Right, so start. I tell you what, in the last show I was dropping everything, and in this one it's just going to be, I don't feel that I have gotten over the carnage that was the first show. So let's start again. Hi guys, thanks for joining us for part 2 of the Mums of Makery Autumn Fayre. As you can see, I have been joined by the boss, who is ever inching closer to the little treats that that I have over here for him. Do you want this? Say please. Good boy, thank you so much. If many of you remember, I spent the first year of our broadcast for him trying to give me a kiss on the cheek on live telly, and he would never do it. So sit. Just sit. To make sure that he doesn't fall off, because he's not very spatially aware. Oh, do you want another one? All right, there you go. So we are joined by the boss, so must all be on our best behaviour. Now, as you didn't hear me say in the first bit, because my mic wasn't working. Okay, oh my goodness, you're so bossy. Ashley apparently has fudge, so it is a stampede round to Ashley's house after the show. I saw it in chat. Well, actually, Pixie B dobbed you in. So we're just gonna come here. No, don't run off. So this is my dog Pappy, who is the actual boss of the Makery, and he just wanted to come along and say hi, dressed in his very autumnal dapper outfit, what I did make him, with his little pocket watch, and he's got a little Octa brooch, which is again a free tutorial on our YouTube channel. I'm going to put you down there. Go on. No, go that way. It doesn't. No, your other left. Go that way. Click your fingers in. There you go. He never wants to come on set, and then once he's on, I can't get him off. So I hope you guys all had a great break, intermission or interlude. We've got a great second show coming up for you now. We will very shortly delve into our game of Flingo, and I've lost, oh, there it is. And in this particular broadcast, we are going to be making the contents of kit number 2. So let me just turn my headset down a little bit, because I have to phone Pete, because he's going to type up the colours on the screen, but he's banging and crashing in the next room. He needs to mute his microphone. So in this broadcast, we're going to be using the contents of kit number 2 if you have the event bag. And this does feature a custom template and some lovely fluff. And of course, the template is this brilliant Acorn template. So we're going to get onto that make in just a moment. So if you are watching us on our YouTube channel, you have one of the Makery Pixies, the lovely Pixie Hayley Belsham. She will be your Pixie in that chat. And if you are over on Facebook, then you've got our lovely Pixie Sarah Somerton. As always, Pixie B is providing Overwatch. She sits there, she's like, the power. Goes to her head, it really does. So I'm going to quickly run through, for those of you who weren't with us in the first broadcast will be available to watch on catch up. Well, it's there now over on our YouTube channel. So that's youtube.com/mumsmakery. Pete's now gone so quiet that I don't actually know if the phone's disconnected.
We'll find out.
It's a logistical technical chaos ball of trying to get an event out, because I've got him sat in the next room ready to type up the Flingo colours. So, right, what's up first, Pixie B? We're going to do a quick little run through of the new products, and then we'll have a game?
Yes.
Brilliant. Okay, so just for those of you who are just joining us in the second show, don't forget that over in our Facebook group, so that's facebook.com/groups/mumsmakery, we do have a bunch of giveaway games that the Makery Pixies and crew are running, and those will end tomorrow evening when we will do the draws and the winners will be announced in the Facebook group. So Pixie Haley has a giveaway draw, and I can't remember what that was. It's a picture or an image or a make or a quote which is really inspiring for the autumn season. Pixie Sarah's game has turned in. I don't quite know what to say about Pixie Sarah's game. It was a this and that game. So it was, I choose tree stump kit, or I choose pumpkin template, and then the next person chooses one of those two and then adds a different one. And I don't know where in the thread it went a bit off-piste. I think it was when Sarah threw in, I think she said it was something, or the boss's book of template ideas. And then it was the boss's book of template ideas or pixie splats, and it's just descended now into absolute hilarity. So yeah, do join in the games. The Makery crew have also got a game. They've got a word search game for you in the Facebook group. So we will have all of those. You've still got plenty of time to enter, and those will all end tomorrow night at about 11, I think it is. And then we'll do a draw. So, new things. Let me put that over there a minute. Actually, the first thing I'm going to do is just quickly touch on obviously we're heading towards the spooky season. It is Spooktober, and some of you were asking about Halloween. No, don't touch the broom. It's so precariously balanced on a thing down there that I daren't touch it. So some of you were asking about obviously the Halloween makes and things like that. This is I'm going to quickly run through this. This is the first, well-fielded, Sam. It hasn't improved from the first show. It really hasn't. So this is the Versatangle, and the Versatangle, let me just move that away from the edge. The Versatangle is what was used to make the carrots, and you can obviously make them icicles, you can make unicorn horns, you know, get them up, mix them up with a bit of shimmer. So that's the Versatangle. Next up in the Halloween sort of genre of templates that we do, we've got spooks, and we've got mini spooks, and the mini spooks are obviously just a small just a small version, a mini version of the big ones. And I know that Pete can hear me, so I am actually going to ask him if he wouldn't mind grabbing from the box of autumn display stuff the trio of trees, because you can actually make a trio of trees with the spooks, and I'll show that very quickly in a minute. Obviously, we've also got bat wings, and my favourite, the pixie splat. And then we've got some Day of the Dead sort of skull sets as well. So that's sort of a good, all of these, if memory serves, are available all year round on our website anyway. Let me put you on that camera a minute. So we've got spooks, mini spooks, thank you, and sort of all of this stuff, the Versatangle, your skulls, your splats, everything else, and if by magic, ta-da! So, this is a trio of trees. I'm trying to, where you can see it, that I can, no. Okay, we'll do that. It's a trio of trees. I'll hold it up to the main camera. And it's made using the full-size spook templates. And there's a candy version of this where we've done it in red and white, and we've got some red beads on white and white beads on red. And then we did an ombre version as well. I mean, you can go any way with it. The Trio of Trees video is freely available on our YouTube channel. So I'm not going to go too much into the Halloween stuff. It's just I had a couple of messages of some peeps asking if the Halloween stuff is seasonal. No, it's generally that stuff is available. Put that there. All sort of year round on the website. The autumnal stuff, or a lot of the autumnal stuff after this autumn, is going to start to become seasonal as well. I only have a finite amount of space, so I can't keep everything fully stocked all year round. But don't forget, as a Fluff Club member, you do have access to request out of season products all year round. Okay. Before I go into the new products, I just want to mention a couple of things. The first thing is that obviously we are encountering some postal strikes at the moment. There are 2 postal strikes scheduled for September. One is next week. So what I will aim to get everything out as quickly as possible, but I won't send post out the day before a postal strike. Otherwise, it's just going to be sat in a warehouse somewhere, and I don't want that. So I will send it out after the postal strike. It will, and generally does, take me a week following an event like this to get all of the post out anyway. So I'm really sorry if I don't get it out in the normal sort of quick manner that you're used to, but if you have any questions, just shoot me an email. The other thing is prices, and we all know about it. Everything is going up, and I have decided that I am not going to put any of my prices up for the rest of this year, because I don't want to. That's the long and short of it. I don't want to put my prices up, so I'm not going to. So all of the prices that are current, unless it's a special introductory price, sort of special offer, the prices that the projects and stuff are at will stay the same for the rest of this year, and I will look at the pricing again in January. But I just wanted to sort of say to you guys, you know, I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to put my prices up this year, so we can all enjoy a bit more fluffy fun together. So speaking of fluffy fun, we have some new projects and some new products for you, which obviously I did run through in the first broadcast. So I'm going to go through them very quickly, and then we're going to jump straight into our game of Flingo. So the first new product that we have, or that we're bringing you, is the pocket scales. Of course, the pocket scales are something that we use all the time in all of our videos. The only thing with our pocket scales is they do not come with batteries. But this is a great set of scales. It goes right down to 0.1 of a gram. It actually goes down to 0.08 quite consistently, but they're the ones that I generally use. So there is a limited number of them, but I will look to keep them in stock. Next up, we have small fluff tubes. The small fluff tubes are like what they say on the tube. It is a small fluff tube. It is fluff tube, but mini. It holds about a 10 to 15 gram bat. Absolutely beautifully. They're a little bit shorter for your narrower shelves, and obviously they are smaller in diameter than our full size fluff tubes that hold about 50 to 75 grams. Next up, if you've got an event bag, you will have one of these in your event bag. The MDF oak frames, we have a limited number of these, and once they are gone, they will be gone. I won't be restocking these. But we have a pack of 3 oak leaves available on the website. All of these products that are new will not be live on the website until after the end of this show. Next up, the Pixie House, and this is such a fun and quirky template. Lots and lots of project potential, from the sort of very simple right up to the bizarre. It's a fab template. I can't wait to see what you guys do with it. Next up, we have now released the Hummingbird template set. It's just the template set, it's not the kit, but that also comes with a full PDF that shows you how to make a sort of 2.5D hummingbird right up to a full 3D hummingbird using that template. The petite poppy pouch will also be available after the end of this show. The template set is the field poppy template set, but in miniature. You get the bag, you get a mini flat mat, you get a needle, you get all of the fluff that you need to make those projects. You get the bag as well. Of course, as mentioned, Spooktober is coming, so the Halloween party bag will also be available. These are again limited in number, so once they are gone, they are gone. Our party will be on the 8th of October at 7 p.m. And finally, the big project launch for autumn this year for us is the Foxglove project. That was a lot. That was a lot. I should have a sticker. I should have a sticker for all that. Whew, broke out in a... That was a lot of stuff. We bring you a lot of stuff. So that's the new project. So the first thing we're going to do is jump into a game of Flingo. Where did... Oh, found them. Flingo, Flingo. I need a theme tune for Flingo. In fact, I did get a theme tune made for Flingo, but then we ended up using it for wobbly shelves. So there's not a wobbly shelves on this event, but there might be on the next one. Just saying. The next event is our Christmas live launch, which isn't an event actually. It's just a Christmas live launch, but it's mad. So Flingo, let me just run through the rules of Flingo. If you have an event bag, you will have a Flingo card and raffle ticket in it. We'll do the raffle at the end of the show. On your Flingo card are 10 colours. I will draw colours, and if I call a colour that's on your card, you mark it off your card. You must mark off all 10 colours, not one group, not 3 of one and half a dozen of another. All 10 must be crossed off. When you have crossed it off, or when you have your last one crossed off rather, please shout Flingo in your relevant fluff chat, be it in YouTube or on Facebook. What you guys have to remember is that we are coming to you live across Facebook and YouTube, and there are players on both. So Pixie Bee has an app which allows her to monitor both chats at the same time, and it is Pixie Bee's judge, jury and executioner for who's won. So she will call out and let me know who on her chat app has come through first. So just because you call out first in your chat, please don't assume because your chat comes up quicker on your screen than it does on ours. So we will call out and we will name the winners as they come through. So let's put, oh, hang on. No, hang on. Wrong one. Wrong one. There we go. Let's put that over there. So the first colour is Sugar Plum. And the next one, Chinchilla. And Deep Purple. You can almost hear the concentration. Violet is your next colour. Next up, Leaf Green. Followed by Evergreen. I do like Evergreen. Yeah. Next up we have Bright Yellow. Followed by Dusky Pink. Our next colour is Damson. We really do need some elevator music in the background here, don't we? Daffodil is your next colour. Followed by Willow. Willow is such a lovely muted colour. Ash brown. Royal purple. Lichen. Pastel blue. Mustard. I got two. Get off. Cranberry. Bright green. It is worth pointing out that we do have a Shades of Autumn pack, which should actually be live on the website as well. Sand is your next one, which is a pre-made selection of 10 colours. It's really good. Natural cotton. Bright red. Ginger. Light purple. Oh, whoops. French blue. That one shot out. Arctic grey. Dark brown. Spring green. Off-white. Autumn green. Starting to get lower. Okay. The staples pick up like chat. Apparently chat is very quiet. Shh, we're hunting rabbits. But don't tell Sarah. Your next colour is mouse. Pumpkin. Hot pink. Fox. Burnt orange. Lovely autumnally colour, that one. Bright blue. Ooh.
Flingo.
We have one Flingo, so we're holding.
That's Paula.
Paula.
Top.
Paula, congratulations, Paula. If you have, we will be drawing another winner because we always do two. So we will carry on the game in just a moment. So congratulations, Paula. What you need to do is shoot one of the pixies.
Please don't.
Let's just leave that sentence there. Please shoot your picture of your finished Flingo card. You can email it to mumsmakerypixies@gmail.com, or you can message it to one of, you're in Fluff Chat, so just message it to one of the pixies. As soon as Pixie B confirms that all of your colours have been chosen, we will send you out a fluffy prize. Can we draw another one now? Oh, what you win. What you win. I always forget this part. So what you win is the first 10 grams of the first 5 colours on your Flingo card. That's what you win. But let's carry on drawing for another Flingo winner. Deep green. God, there must be so many people just waiting for like the same one.
Yeah.
Candy floss. Magenta. Ooh. Lilac. such a nice set of colours. Warm brown. Black. I feel like I really want to. Bright peach.
Flingo.
Another Flingo caller, who is
Amy Lug.
Amy Lug. Congratulations, both of you. Obviously, please send pictures of your Flingo cards to the Pixies. That's Makery Pixies with an S at gmail.com, or you can either message any of the Makery Pixies a picture of your Flingo card. Congrats! Thank you all for joining in, Flingo. So I'm going to put that. So I can't reach. I'm going to put that there. There you go. You can watch for the hand. We've only got one bowl, and we have to play Flingo and the Raffle in the same bowl because the other bowl has booper fish in it, which is my needle felted fish. Right. Okie dokie. Right, is there anything I need to mention? Let's maybe do a quick couple of dates for your diary whilst you're all recovering from the really intense kind of game of Flingo. So a couple of dates for your diary. The first one is the 1st of October. Please ignore the time on the screen. It's not 7 p.m. It is actually 3 p.m. I just completely messed up the graphic on that one. So it is 3 p.m. and we will be on Create and Craft. We do have a couple of new bundles and goodies that we will be bringing you live on that show. So do join in, send an email into the studio as well, say hi, tell them why you love Mum's Makery, and, say hi to me as well. So the next date is that's the 1st of October. The 2nd of October will be the Fluff Club live reveal for the box. We bring out boxes, fibre boxes for Fluff Club once a quarter, and this is the 4th and final Fluff Club box for this year. We've made it a little bit special. At the moment, I'm clenching my teeth that some of the supplies are going to come in on time. Otherwise, Pixie B's going to be over here till midnight packing boxes with me. Won't be the first time. So yeah, normally it's done, the box goes live on the 1st of the month, but because I'm on Create and Craft, I've had to push it to do the live, the sort of the box reveal to the 2nd. At the moment, my thinking is that I will put the box live in Fluff Club on the 2nd at the broadcast, because if I do it live, if I put the boxes live on the Saturday, then if there are any problems or if there's any Fluff Club issues, then I'm not here to deal with them. So I think I will just do everything on the 2nd. It's just unfortunate date clash. And then obviously on the 8th of October, we have our Halloween party for Spooktober, and we will be coming to you live. There is a party bag, and again, that will be available after the show. The Christmas, dare I say Christmas before Halloween. The Christmas live launch will be, as always, on the 1st of November, and that'll be 7 p.m. It's not an event, so there's no bag. It is just going to be an hour of new products and some fun, and you can check out some of the previous broadcasts and live launches that we've done for the Christmas live launch as well. So that'll be the 1st of November. Okay, so we've done products. Can we make something? Right, if you have bought the event bag, then during the break, I added the PDF to your purchase. So if you log into the website now and you go to your account section, there is a tab that says your PDF downloads. If you click that, you should have all of the downloads associated with any of the purchases that you have made. With your event bag purchase, you should now have a PDF which consists of the autumn tree that we made in the first show, the acorn that we are going to make in this show, and also the sycamore seed make, which is the template and kit that is in this bag, which is the surprise gift. I have some acorns down here. So this is what we're going to, and this template, it really is so lovely because you can make, you know, we've got a lot of sort of, I call these 2.5D because they're not flat, they're not 2D, but they're not 3D. So 2.5D, 3D. And then again, we've got some of these lovely sycamore seed or heli choppers. I call them heli choppers. What do you call them? Whirligigs is another time. If you have a different names for them, pop some names into the live chats for us and let us know what you call these in your part of the world. Whirly choppers, whirligigs, heli choppers. Basically anything apart from sycamore seeds. There may be some international linguistic differences. So this is what we're going to make in, oh, there he goes. So I will just grab let's pop you on the overhead so I can get my mat and everything lined up. So I need to go to here, there we go, right. Makes weights and measures for the makes. Yeah, thanks B. She was supposed to remind me because I've got all these buttons down here, and she was supposed to remind me that when I do the makes I'm supposed to put this up on screen, and she completely forgot in the first one, and I was looking at it, I was going, well, you didn't remind me to put the weights up. I was just like, oh. It's because she was watching Hollyoaks. Right, didn't like Neighbours or something finish, or I mean I can't remember.
Apparently it was Neighbours, I think, because there
Was
a
it?
thing about,
Yeah. Oh, I used to watch that when I was a kid. Right, so the acorn template, and so if it's always on the opposite side, if you want to make a 3D acorn. What you do is you make two 2.5Ds and then you join them together. Now the PDF does cover how to do every step of this. So in essence, I'm just here for the giggles, but it doesn't involve glue, so I'm okay. What colour do I use first? You've got in the, what's the cap colour? The cap colour is autumn green, which is, this is such a lovely colour. I absolutely look at this. It doesn't do it justice. There's almost like a golden hue in this fibre, which the camera just doesn't pick up. It looks more green on the camera, but it's got this lovely autumnal sort of brown, I don't know, just, it's really difficult to describe. The best thing I can suggest is, well, if you've got the event bag, you'll have it, and we did give you quite a bit. So that's for the cap, and then you've got these three colours that you can make your various acorns with. I think I'm going to make a, it uses lichen on the pin. Fine then, I'm going to use yellow. Which yellow's this? It's not actually yellow, it's like autumn gold. No, it's not autumn gold.
That looks more like honeycomb.
Honeycomb?
But it's not actually on the PDF. There's only these two colours, so I don't know why you've got that one. Because we were doing, because.
And all of a sudden, Mum's Makery becomes a musical. Because we wanted to give people extra, we had this conversation, we wanted to give people extra colours of acorns. But apparently the PDF is lichen, so I best stick with that. So the idea is that you put in a base layer of lichen all the way over.
Right, you need 0.5 grams of autumn green for the cap. Just in the stalk area.
Is that the only piece of information you're going to get? I need 0.5 of autumn green in the cap.
Yeah, for the stalk. Would you like the PDF?
She's so helpful. No, it's all right, mate. I'll wing it. Acorn, 1.8 grams. So what I'm going to do is get my trusty pocket scale, which won't be so trusty because I've got a fan going over there. And it, if you've got a fan, it generally affects the weight. So let's see. Let's see what I can do. 1.89532. That's close enough. So I've got about 1.8. And there's a couple of ways that you can fill. The first thing you want to do is just get down a base layer. The PDF may say something different. I've no idea because the PDF's over there. No, I'm fine. I'm a professional. We saw what happened when I tried to follow a PDF on live telly. I can't read.
You start filling the little stalky bit first.
Do I?
Yes.
Why?
Because that's what it says.
I'm going rogue. I'm not filling the stalky bit first.
Then you do the
Ha
top of the cap, then you do the actual acorn itself. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Shall I send you the PDF?
No. I don't want the picture. I'm going rogue, people. We're going, I've lost money. Oh, there it is. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start. There's a few ways that you can fill templates. When you've got something that's nice and open like this. Now, I'm not going to worry too much about the stalk. I'm going to put that in later. The way I'm going to do it, and there is more than one way to fill a template. The truth of it is we all have little differences of the way that we like to do things, different size needles, the different ways of filling the template. At the end of the day, there is no wrong way of doing this. You do it the way that you like to do it. What we're doing is we're just giving you how we do it. So if you are new to felting, you've got somewhere to jump off with. We've got the template, we have the fluff. One way to put or to fill the template is to break off bits, overlap the side, felt around that edge. Now, when I'm placing fluff, this is a 38 spiral, and I will generally use either my 38 spiral or my 40 spiral, which are very fine needles. So needles like wire gauges, the higher the number, the thinner the needle. So 40 is a very thin needle. 42, I believe, is the thinnest that you can get. So all I'm doing is I'm just going around the inside of my template, and because I'm working on a flat mat, it's a really, really dense surface. So when my needle touches that flat mat, I know to stop. I'm not driving into my flat mat because I don't want this attached to that. We're going to get a little bit of adhesion because the fibres are quite fluffy at the moment. But a small bit of adhesion to the mat is actually helpful, because it does help just keep stuff in one place. But what you don't want to do is felt really hard and then all of a sudden you've got an acorn stuck to your topper, unless you're doing what we did in the first show. So you put it down, you felt around the edge, and then you bring these fibres in ever so gently. So that's one way of doing it. And then you break off your next piece. Don't be tempted to try and stuff it all in like this. Some people do, and that's absolutely fine. This method does not work for me. I end up with a great big mess. But when you are laying pieces down, the important thing is to get overlap with your previous bit, because that way it all knits together. I'm moving my mat around rather than moving the template. So again, just around the edges, bring that back in. And what you're looking for is a nice even covering throughout the whole template. So I'm going to bring these in, felt around my edges, and I'm going to show you a nice trick, particularly when you've got a good open template shape like this. As I said, I'm ignoring the stalk, but I need a little bit more up in this corner, just across the top there. Now what I'm going to do is just get that even covering. Just pop your fingers in, check if you've got any thin spots at all. I think that's pretty good. I'm going to use my multi-handle, and this has got 3 38 spirals in it, I think. And I'm just going to, again, just tap those fibres. I'm not trying to really firmly felt right now. I'm just knitting everything together. It's all very, very light. Doesn't feel like you're actually doing anything. This is still really fluffy, but just using the tip of my needles, about that much. As soon as you feel the flat mat, stop. And just going over it like that means that it won't be stuck to your surface. The flat mat is great for that because it's so dense. I mean, I started felting on foam, and foam is fine. In fact, my first felting surface was a 35p car sponge from Wilko's. That's what I started on. And that is absolutely fine. It doesn't offer a lot of resistance to your needle, I have to say. The flat mat was an absolute game changer for me because it was the density of it. You can really feel when your needle touches that mat and you stop. Nice light grip on the needle, just really, really light. Go all over your felted thing. And if you are doing a bit of driving like we did in the first show where we're actually attaching stuff, then just pop your flat mat onto a piece of foam. And it's a foam saver as well. You don't need to be, you're not wrecking your foam because you're driving barbed needles into it. Your foam stays pretty much pristine. Your flat mat is 100% wool. You use a felt topper on the top of it. And these are all things that are on our website. But the flat mat is just, I can't sing its praises enough. The felt toppers, the idea with the felt toppers is there's a pack of 10 and you get different colours and you put the topper down. I always use this sort of natural coloured one because it's better for the camera. But the idea is that you've got 10 different colours and you just use the same colour topper or a contrast topper to what you're felting. So if you're felting red, you use a red topper. And then if you then felt white, you change that for a white topper, and it stops the cross-contamination of fibres on your project. Because if you're going from felting something from a dark to a light, you don't want your light project to be picking up the dark fibres. So that's why we use felt toppers. And you can get the topper packs as well as a separate thing. So, the whole thing is very, very durable. And if you're very light with your needles and you're not pummeling your mat, then your mat's going to last for I've had this mat for quite a long time, about 18 months now. Mind you, I don't get to felt as much as I used to. So from this, you can see that it's still really fluffy, but it is holding its shape. Now, if you want to do a flat, so you're just doing a base layer, maybe you're doing something on a collar, you don't want it particularly full, something like that, then you're just going to build this up and then weigh it using your pocket scale, because then you've got the weight of what you like. So I'm going to firm this up a little bit now by using what I refer to as my clattering tool. This is a multi-punch, and this one's got 5 needles. This one's from Clover, and I use a technique of what I call bouncing off the mat. And what that does is I am literally just bouncing off the mat. Let's see if I can show you here. I'm just bouncing. I'm not driving, because all I want to do is knit these fibres together. This is fine in a nice open template, but obviously you wouldn't want to use it in a small template. And you can probably see that I've got quite a lot of recess there now where this is firming up a little bit. So what I will do is just tickle it off the mat. So you don't want to grab and pull. Just tickle it off the mat like that, and then put it back into the template. And whatever you do to the middle, you need to do around the edges. So I'm going to use my multi-tool, or you can, let me just grab a couple of needles. You can hold 2 needles together and just go around the edges. And it doesn't feel like it's doing a lot to start with, but then once it starts really firming up. For those of you who are new to felting, my advice is, I know a lot of the bigger needles, the 32s, the 34s, the 36s, they're all kind of fast felting, and they're thicker, the barbs are bigger, they grab and they felt so quickly. If you're new to felting, that can be as much of a hindrance as it is. It's just not a help. It isn't, because what can happen is you can felt too fast and you don't get to learn what happens with the wool. What you do is you stab a few times and all the fibres come together so quickly, and then you have a knotted mess that you can't do anything with. And it can be very off-putting, because you're being shown these lovely makes and what happens to you is a mess. And I have fallen foul of that myself. It's better to go with the thinner needles. We only sell 36 stars, 38 spirals and 40 spirals, and we have a 38 star spiral which I love. But we do use these needles because they're all the needles that I've ever needed. In every make I've ever made, I have only ever used those 3 needles, the 36 star, the 40 spiral and the 38 spiral. All needles do the same thing. And I'm not saying that my needles, the spirals and the stars, are the best. They are the best for me. You can get mixed packs of needles, you can try them all out, do. But to start with, if you're new to felting, start with the thinner needles, the finer needles. It's a little bit more work because you have to do a little bit more processing of the wool, but you don't end up with something that just comes together so quick that you can't do anything with it after that. So that's my little top tip for the day. So just go over, you can get things like multi-handles and multi-punches, which will make things faster, but start with a single needle, learn how the wool is going to react, learn how it felts up. Different types of wool felt differently. Our wool it's a short fibre, I think it's like 29 microns, I think it is, but it's the staple length is probably less than 2 inches. The staple length of a merino top is more like 4 inches. So if you imagine you've got a fibre that is 4 inches long and you're trying to felt it into this shape, and that's when you can end up with makes that look quite wily and wiry, because you've got bits of ends of your fibres stuck out everywhere. A short fibre will, in my experience, do you much better for that nice smooth make finish. Long fibres are great for things like long hair. If you're making a dog or you're doing a Highland coo, all those kinds of things, where you want long fur on something, the merino tops are absolutely great. But for things like this, you definitely want a short fibre. So what I've got now is just a loosely felted sort of base shape. I need a tiny little bit more over in that corner. If you can see, it's come back in a little bit. So I'm just going to stack my fibres up a little bit, grab myself a needle, go round that inside, and then pull those fibres in and go over it some more. And what I'm going to show you, what am I doing for time? Oh no, felt faster, Sam. Stop waffling and felt. So you can see that it's got quite a nice shape to it. So what I'm going to do is just show you, I'm not on that camera, I'm on this one. Oh, I'm getting all discombobulated. So what I'm going to show you, the PDF is going to tell you how to build up the various sections and stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a couple of tricks whilst I'm building this up. So when you've got a rough base in place, one thing that you can do with a nice sort of rounded shape, it doesn't work so well on shapes that have lots of bits on it, but something like this is quite nice. Let me show you with a contrasting colour actually. What you do is once you've got a nice sort of even rough shape, turn it over, is you get some more of your wool and you just draft it. This is going to look horrendous because I'm using a contrasting colour. Take out any little knots. And then this is the acorn bit and this is the cap. So I'm just going to keep this in the acorn bit. But one way of getting yourself that really nice sort of rolled beveled edge is you get yourself a nice stack of fibre. And that's a bit much. So I need a fairly crisp line. So what I'm going to do is I will put that crisp line in with the cap, not the body. So it doesn't matter if this bleeds up into the top. Pop over your colour. You'll be using the same colour that you're using for this. But nice little even bit of cover. You get your template and you put your template down over the top. You see you've got all of this spilling out the edge. Then what you do is you felt very lightly all over. And then I'm just going to grab myself these two 38 spirals just to go around the edge. And again, very nice, very light. First barb on the needle. And the nice thing about the templates is that you've got a consistent shape. You know, you've got 0.8 of a gram or 1 gram or 1.8 grams or whatever, and you have the weight of the wool and you have the template. So you can produce very, very consistent results. So nice and lightly all over. And then what you're going to do is turn the whole thing over and bring in all of this excess around the back. And if you are putting these on cards or brooches and you know you want that really nice beveled edge. Now I'm doing it on quite a flat acorn. But obviously if you've got something that's a bit more domed, you fill it all out first and then you do this technique. And if you're doing it on a 3D, if you're making a 3D, then don't worry about this, because what you actually do is you seam your edges. So you want a bit of frizz around your edges for joining them together. So just bring all of that frizz over the back, and again, nice light needle, light little tap with my multi-tool. give it a wiggle, turn it over. Actually that colour, you know, two-tone colour as well is actually quite nice. And can you see now how I've got such a lovely rolled edge on that, because you've put the fibres over and you've brought them round. So that's one way. That's one way of getting a really, really nice beveled sort of edge. But light needle, always, always light needle. There. And this is still quite fluffy. This isn't really firmly felted. Let me just get a few of these bits out of the way here. And you can see that, you know, you've got a nice beveled edge. So that's one way, and that's also how you build up a thin edge, because you might have missed a spot. I miss spots. Put a little bit of fibre, grab yourself off a pinch. So to build up say you've got a little bit of a thin spot on your edge, you grab a little bit of fibre, put it on that thin spot. Frizz is your friend. This frizz will allow you to blend out into the rest of your project. And when you're using the same colour, obviously it all blends. So attach, say this bit here is thin, attach a little bit of fibre to one side. Put your template down over. In fact, let me see if I can just zoom in a bit. There we go. So attach your fibre. Here's my thin spot. Attach a bit of fibre. Put the template over the top. Turn it over. Felt down on the back. And that's how you bolster. And again, I've done this in a contrasting colour. But that's how you can build up just one part of an edge if you find that you've got a thin spot. Do I have time to put my cap on? I can't even see the time. I'm at an hour. Okay. Yeah, we'll just. Yeah, I'm just going to do this whilst I chat. What do I have to tell them, Pixie Bee?
The members, if they spend over £30,
oh yeah,
get a free gift.
So I can't talk and felt at the same time. Given that I just knock everything everywhere, I feel that my multitasking skills are running on empty at the moment. So basically, Fluff Club. If you are a Fluff Club member and you spend over £30 with me today, then you will get a little free gift in your order. And I don't know, is the general consensus they want to know? No, we'll leave it as a surprise. The free gift will come with a PDF as well, I hope. If I've set it all up right. And yeah, so if you spend over £30, don't forget, all of the new products are going to go live after the end of this show. Give me a chance to put the kettle on, and then it should all be there. If anything isn't there or hasn't automatically appeared, just hang about. It will get there. Shoot us a message if you need to. We will. There is a messenger actually on the website that you can use to get hold of me directly. So yeah, at the end of the show, all the new stuff will be live. Don't forget that we do have for the Foxglove a printed PDF option as well. It should come up as a pop-up if you put either the combo deal or the template set into your basket. It should give you a pop-up which offers you the opportunity to purchase the actual physical paper version of this. I think it's £2.50. If you are not a member of Fluff Club, if you sign up for a membership and then you go do your shopping, you will then get the free gift. So you just need to make sure that you are an active Fluff Club member. The easiest way to determine if you have access to Fluff Club is to expand the Fluff Club menu. If you're logged in and you are a member, then you should have all kinds of goodies and options there. You've got the blog, you've got PDF library where there's loads of free PDF downloads for amazing projects. We do have a member exclusive shop. The summer rain box is the current quarter's fibre box which you can purchase. That's what we made with the fibre box, but there's an inspirational gallery, blog posts, discounts, zooms, time lapses, and of course another big feature of being a club member is any videos that we have for the private tutorials. That's sort of like the field poppy, for example, that has a private tutorial. You can watch all of those tutorials free within the club. You can't download them, you don't get the PDFs, but you can watch the tutorials and see if you like the project. So all of them that are older than 30 days are available for our club members as well. And that's just scratching the surface. If you visit the website and you have a look, Fluff Club info, it will give you all of the things, the benefits that all the club members get. And it's £7.50 a month. It's supposed to be £9.99, but this is our first year at running Fluff Club. And as I said before, I'm not putting my prices up. So it is £7.50 per month, and you get access to, we put at least one new PDF project up a month. We do member broadcasts. There's so much stuff for members. It really is such a really nice community of people as well. So, anything else that I need to tell anybody?
Club gallery entry, show and share on Facebook.
Yeah, the show and share's now on Facebook. It should have gone live. I pushed the wrong button, or I didn't push any buttons actually during the break. But the show and share for the autumn tree should be live. So please do go and add your sort of pictures of your makes to that. The Acorn make will go, show and share post will go live in the Facebook group very shortly as well. So I think, and don't forget there are the Pixie Games. Pixie Games don't end until tomorrow night. So do come over to our Facebook group, and you've still got time to join in those games and be in a chance for a prize. I need the raffle tickets, don't I?
Yes, you do.
They're over there, aren't they?
Hold on 1 second.
Do, 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 do.
No,
Do, do, do. Just don't take out my camera. She hasn't got her crutches. No, that way. Your other left.
Yeah, but I can hold on to the worktop.
You could. Oh, don't. Hang on.
Here we go.
There you go. Way. You can come round onto the stage. Do you want to draw one? She said, no. It's because she's got her fancy pants on. She's got you. What are they? Flowery. It looks like her PJs.
Oh my gosh.
Mate, I do broadcasts in my unicorn slippers. I don't actually have my unicorn slippers on today. Let me just tidy up a minute. What's that? This is just, there's bits, I've got a fan going over there because it's a bit warm. But let me just tidy all of this up a second. And or just drop it on the floor.
Not again.
Oh, it's just today. It's just not good. It's not a good day for me in dropping things. Right. Am I all tidied up now? I'm an avid tidier. I do apologise, but it will mess with me if I don't clear my work surface before I do something else. Drives her potty. No, we've got to clear everything before we start doing something else. Right, so don't forget, I'm going to bring this to the front a little, I think. Don't forget that the Foxglove is the new launch for the Autumn Fayre, and you can buy the template set on its own, or you can buy a combo deal, which is the kit and the template set. And if you want to make the Foxglove, the kit is a really good idea because you've got this, there's a metal rod, same one that we use for the Stargazer project, because this is quite a top weighty project. Even an 18 gauge wire just doesn't quite cut the mustard. So you've got all the wires that you need, the rods, the florist tape. In fact, in this, it's a bit naughty really. In this project, we went, how much florist tape do they need? And it was meters. It was about, what, 5 meters of tape? And poor Pixie, being Pixie Terry, went, oh, we got to wind off all that tape. I went, no, it's fine. We're just putting a whole roll. So you get a whole roll of moss florist tape in this project as well. See, don't say I don't ever think of you and your pack. Oh my goodness. We do have a laugh. Right, let's do the raffle. So the first, oh, hang on. I need to just zoom that out a little bit. That was a bit, whoa, extreme close up. So what we're going to do is we draw 3 raffle tickets. Let me just pop. The first prize or prize winner will get a £5 voucher. She's just not with it today. The first one we draw will get a £5 voucher to spend on the website. The second ticket gets a template set of. You're supposed to have this written down, mate. And then the third winner is a. It's a what? I can't lip read. I do feel that today could have gone better. A 10. No, it's the big prize. We're going to give you a £20 voucher to spend on the website because I can't lip read and I can't hear her.
Yeah, that's what you normally do.
Oh, good. That's what we normally do. So, £5 voucher. Ticket number 113. So what I will do is if you have a winning raffle ticket, you need to email makerypixies@gmail.com. So makerypixies with an S @gmail.com, and include a photo of your raffle ticket along with your name and address. If you are placing an order and you are a winner, if you can send me an email with your order number on it and say I won Flingo or I won raffle ticket number, then I can combine everything and send it all out in one go. So the next prize winner is for a template set of your choice, 128. You can choose any template you want. And the third and final biggie prize for a £20 voucher to spend on the website, 129.
Well, that was close.
Yeah, wasn't it? So there we go. So 113, that's a £5 voucher. 128, that's a template of your choice. And 129 is a £20 voucher to spend on the website. So I will, once I know who you are, I will let you know, or I will send you a gift card basically that you can spend on the website. We will put these draw winners up in the Facebook group. Our lovely Donna, I'm going to put those under there because the fan's going to take them. We'll put up a prize draw in the Facebook group at some point today, and then as the Pixie giveaway winners and people become known to us, then we will add to that. But that'll be all in the Facebook group. So that's facebook.com/group/mumsmakery. If you're not in the group, then hop over and say hi.
Erica and Maggie may have won some raffle prizes.
Who? I can't hear you, mate.
Erica
Erica and Maggie might be one of our raffle winners. So congrats, guys. Yeah. So have I done the acorn cap? What acorn? Oh, you mean my... No, I was surreptitiously trying to get away without having to do that. because I was running out of time. It doesn't involve glue, so. Although apparently I am already being set up for the next member broadcast. Because, you know, I said no glue or glitter, and so apparently there's not glue or glitter. There's like 4 types of glue. So, we'll see. We'll see. Keep an eye on our social media. Don't forget, guys, Fluff Club also has its own Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Makery Fluff Club. And that will be specifically Fluff Club announcements. So, I think that is everything.
I believe so.
I've had an absolute blast today, despite the fact that I've dropped everything. I don't think there's anything on the set that I haven't dropped, either now or in the interlude. It was just going everywhere. And I'm just gonna sit with little Hammy the hamster. This is Sarah's hamster. I'm just gonna point. I know we're running out of time, but I'm just gonna point this one out. Look, he's so cute. This is her hamster, Beedle. I want to say Beedle. Here's Beedle the hamster, and he is holding, or she is holding, I actually don't know if it's a boy or a girl. She is holding a mini Poppy from the Petite Poppy kit. So that Petite Poppy kit just really just makes such sweet little flowers.
We've had all the winners contact us as well.
Have we?
Yeah.
Blimey, that was quick.
Yeah. Maggie got the £5 voucher.
Maggie got the £5 voucher. Congrats.
Erica the template.
Erica got the template. Congrats.
And Anna Coates the £20 voucher.
Anna got the £20 voucher. Congratulations to one and all winners. I have, I'm going to be putting up a video, or as I said, the foxglove video will be coming soon. There is a PDF that you get immediately which shows you every part of it anyway. But the video for the foxglove will be coming in the next week or two. My sincere apologies for not having that ready for you guys. There's been some stuff that I've had to deal with here, and it has unfortunately just shunted my entire timeline back by a couple of weeks. But I would rather wait and record and do the editing right than just try and rush it all to get something out for you guys. And I think I might have to record a couple of bits because I might have muffed it up. But you know, you will have access to where the video will be. There is a placeholder video there in the interim. And I have a new technique for you guys who are I'll leave you with this actually. When trying to make a stand or something for your project to sit in, one of the problems that I've had is that, well, my project is great, but then I've got to find something to try and, do I glue it in the pot? Do I do this? Do I do that? And there are just a lot of ways to try and do it. And I have been trying to figure out a really good solid way so that you can almost put any project in any type of pot. And it might have gone a little wrong to start with. Now it's awesome. However, I have decided that there is something that is more of a pain for me than glue and glitter combined. I've now got a sort of a little technique for using expanding foam. And expanding foam, I feel, is exploding glue on steroids that is out to get me, because I had such a disaster to start with. Now I've got it down, and I'm going to make a little video showing you what I do. But I thought I would just that's what happened. I might have used a bit too much, and it went everywhere.
It looks like a giant cupcake.
It does look like a giant cupcake. It really does. But yes, so I have a really good technique. Ignore this, but I have a really good technique now for actually filling pots.
Popcorn.
Popcorn. Yes. So, but it's basically I've got some pebbles in the bottom for weight, and then you use expanding foam. And I will be making a short little video of how to do this without covering you, your surface and your dog in expanding foam. So, what I thought I would share the, see, it's not all sort of, doesn't always go right. Especially where expanding foam's concerned, it went everywhere. So, guys, thank you so much for spending your time with us today. I hope you have enjoyed the shows as much as we have. I've had an absolute blast. Don't forget, there will be the PDF in your accounts for those of you who have the bags. You have the PDFs for all 3 of the makes, including the surprise sycamore. So I believe that is it for me. Don't forget, the products will go live after this show ends, and I will see you hopefully for the Halloween party on the 8th of October. But from now, from me and Pixie B and all the Makery Pixies and crew, we wish you all a very crafty day.